guys. My today's topic is evaluation with the help of identities of the given numbers. Now, whenever you will get a question like this in a class or in your exams, first, a question on algebraic identities, you should write down all the three identities like this on the right or left side in a box in front of you on that page on which you are working. This fourth ID I have written 2 times with OR. This ID3 can be written like this, means a square minus b square is equal to this a plus b into a minus b, or we can write down it like a plus b into a minus b is equal to a square minus b square. Likewise, all the rest of identities mean ID1, ID2 and ID3. All these identities are in the form of equations, so any side can be right hand side and any side can be, and the other side can be left hand side. But we need not to do this only in ID3. Sometimes we need this change. All right. Now look at the question. First instruction, always write down identities, algebraic identities in front of you in a box so that you can apply them easily. Now question number 1, whenever it is said use IDs, it means you will do that question with the help of ID. Otherwise, many students, sometimes I have checked a paper and the student have done this question, 495 multiplied by 495 and answer was this. Look at this, 245025. This was the answer, because whenever you will multiply 495 with 495, because square means 495 is being multiplied 2 times, so you will get this answer. But we don't need this. We need an identity, a suitable identity to be used over here to find out this answer. Simple multiplication is not required. This is a question of level 8. So in grade 8, they do not give questions on multiplication like this. Okay. So whenever it is said using identities, evaluate using identities, it means you will select a suitable ID. First of all, you will look at the term. 495 is a single number. There is no A, there is no B. It's just a number. So first of all, we will have to convert it into 2 parts with the suitable method. Can we write down 495 as 500 minus 5? When we subtract 5 from 500, we get 495. If you have 500 rupees and you gave 5 rupees to somebody, or if you have $500 and you give $5 to some other person, you left with $495 or rupees. Is it clear? Or any currency. So whatever is the currency, we don't have any concern with that. We have concern that 495 can be written like 500 minus b whole square. Square is as it is. Now you can say this 500 can be considered as A and this 5 can be considered as B, and minus sign is in between this A and B. And this is a whole square, so its resemblance I have shown. This is not method. You will not draw these arrows in the exam. This is just to make you people understand that this is an ID which is resembling with, this is an expression which is resembling with ID2. Look at this, ID2, A minus B whole square, and its expanded form is A square minus 2AB plus B square. Now we will expand 5 square minus 5 whole square using ID2's right hand side like this. It is A square minus 2AB plus B square. So keep it in your mind and write down A square. A square means 500. A means 500. So A square minus 2AB means 2 into 500 into 5 plus B square means 5 square. Now we will open it. 500 square means 25 with 4 zeros. It's very easy multiplication when you have friendly numbers. Friendly numbers means the numbers having zeros at the end. So it's very easy for you to multiply. Just multiply 5 5s are 25 and write down these 4 zeros along with it in multiplication. You can do it directly. This is a very easy multiplication. No need at all to use calculators. And 5 square means 5 into 5 is equal to 25. And 2 into 500 means 1000, and 1000 multiplied by 5 is 5000. Very simple multiplication. Now 25 100 means 2 lakhs 50,000. It's a figure, we can read it like this. So 4 zeros minus 5000 means 5 with 3 zeros. First of all, we will subtract these two numbers. Look at this. I have shown this method, otherwise you know subtraction very well. Now 250000 with 4 zeros and subtracted from it is 5000. We are subtracting 5000 from it. We will get 245000 over here. This is 25 tetra zeros and this is 245000 plus 25 left over because we have just subtracted these two numbers. Now we will add 25 into it and we will get this answer 245025. This is the final answer using a suitable ID. Now question number 2. Evaluate 202 multiplied by 198. Now again the question is using identities. You will not evaluate by a simple multiplication. You will use identities over here because this is the instruction for both the questions on this page. Now 202 multiplied by 198, there is no square involved. Look at this. In question number 1, 495 square. A square is involved. So this square helps us in selecting the suitable identity out of these two. These two are perfect squares, a plus b square first ID and second ID a minus b whole square. These two IDs are known as perfect squares, and when square is involved in ID1 and ID2, so definitely we will go towards either ID1 or ID2. Looking at the sign over here. Over here we have minus sign. It means we will move or we will select ID2, and following this ID we will open this whole square, this perfect square. So square is a sign which helps you in selecting suitable ID out of first two IDs, ID1 and ID2. But when square is not, in question number 2, no square is involved. When square is not involved, so it is definite, it will go with the third ID. Remember, when no square is involved, on the numbers given to you and it is said use identities, so it means it will definitely go with third ID. Now, how it will go with third ID? We again have these numbers, not factors form. These are being multiplied with each other, but there is no way to use ID3. So first of all, we will convert it into a suitable form to use ID3, then we will use that. Okay, again 202, the same thing, 202. Can we write down 20? Now be careful what I am doing over here. You will have to focus on it, then you will understand this step. 202 is 202. Can we write it down like 200 plus 2? Because whenever we will add up 2 into 200, we will get 202 back, right? Multiplied by 198. Actually, we need the same numbers over here with different signs. So can we write down 198 as 200 minus 2? Because 200 minus 2 means 198. You can subtract these numbers in rough column and you can judge whether we are getting these terms back or not. Okay. Now look at this. What is in front of you? A very suitable form of ID3, right hand side. If we consider this form of ID3, then right hand side is given to us. If we consider this form of ID3, then left hand side is given to us, and we will move towards right hand side. Okay. Now A, if we consider 200 as A and 2 as B, so it is A plus B and it is A minus B. Two factors are given to us. Left hand side or one side of ID3 is given to us. We will move towards the other side. Using ID3 we get, you can write it down like this. Using ID3 we get, what will we get? We will get this. A square minus B square. What is A? 200. What is B? 2. And minus sign is of the ID. And ID has got this sign from plus into minus. Minus. ID has got this sign here from here. Plus into minus. Minus. So whenever you have this situation, it's very easy for you to move towards the other side of the third ID. So using ID3 we will get this A square. We have considered 200 as A and we have considered 2 as B. So we have got A square minus B square. Now we will open it. 200 multiplied by 200, friendly number. 2 2s are 4 and there are 4 zeros, tetra zeros over here. Now 4 with 4 zeros minus 2 2s are 2 square means 2 into 2. 2 2s are 4. Now we will subtract it. Subtraction is also in front of you. I have shown it over here for your convenience. Now we left with this figure 3,996. This is the answer of these numbers which are given to you to evaluate using algebraic identities, and we have used over here ID3. This is all about these questions. That's all. About question number 1 and question number 2. Please do not forget to like my videos and subscribe to my channel. Thank you.